Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Kim, and if you're not, then welcome back. What's up? What's poppin'? Today I just wanted to come do a quick video and drop some tips for you guys about how I've been maintaining my length over the course of this year, or over the course of the previous year. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so my first tip is to be gentle. Be so gentle with your hair. There are so many times where if I know I'm not in a mood or if I don't have a lot of time on my hands, I will literally hold off washing, hold off detangling until a day where I know I have the time to be gentle and care for my hair the way that it needs to be cared for. So always be gentle, use your hands whenever you can when it comes to detangling and with your wash day, and use tools when your hair is not at its weakest points. So when it's very, very dry, it's at your weakest point on this end of the spectrum, and when it's very, very wet, it's at another weak point on the opposite end of the spectrum. So I usually try to detangle somewhere in between when my hair is very damp, not too wet, not too dry, and that works out really well for me. Tip number 2, deep conditioning. I deep condition every single time I wash my hair. I never ever shampoo without deep conditioning, and I don't co-wash very often, but if I do co-wash, I would still deep condition after that. Deep conditioning is the opportunity for your hair to soak up all of those good oils and proteins and minerals and things that we've stripped out of it during the wash day. And once your hair dries, there's really not a lot of opportunity for moisture to really get into your hair. So that's why the deep conditioning process and deep conditioning with heat is so important and so beneficial, especially for type 4 hair. Tip number 3, and this is something I started doing in 2020, and that is applying my leave-in conditioner in the shower. Guys, I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I've heard a lot of people saying it. Like, this is not the first time you're probably hearing someone say this if you watch a lot of like how to care for your hair videos. But seriously, life-changing. Every wash day, I apply my leave-in in the shower after I rinse out my deep conditioner. Just life-changing. It's the heat and the steam from the shower, like the water that's running. There's just so much moisture in the air and everywhere, and your hair takes to that leave-in conditioner so well in that environment. And when I come out to finish the rest of my styling routine, my hair is just so much softer, so much easier for like my comb or my brush to go through if I'm doing a smoother style where I need a styling utensil. It will change your hair. It will change how you style your hair, I promise you. Tip number 4, protective styling. I did a lot of protective styling in 2020. I had a lot more time on my hands. Normally I'm like so busy doing everybody else's hair that I don't even want to touch my hair and I just throw it in a puff. But 2020 has afforded me more time to do more things. And so protective styling was definitely one of those things. And I do have videos out on how to maintain your protective styles and how to take them down and avoid breakage while you're taking them down, which is really important, because protective styling, really what it does is it helps your ends to stay out of the elements, out of the heat, out of the sun, out of the wind, away from all of those harsh pollutants and things that are in the air, but your hair still grows from your roots. The reason why some people don't have great results with protective styling is because when you take down your style, you're not doing it in a safe way that prevents your ends from breaking. So take a look at that video if you haven't yet. It's pretty informative, if I do say so myself. The last tip, which is probably the most important tip and what has had the most impact on my hair growth this year, is eating healthier. And if you're anything like me, you don't want to hear this. Sugar is my favorite food group. I can eat sweets all day. A little sidebar, when I used to count my calories, which I no longer do, I would pick like a 600 calorie cheesecake over a full meal, and then let's just say it didn't do great things for my body. But everything in moderation. Honestly, eating healthy is the best way to care for your hair, because think of it like a plant. It grows from the inside out. We do all of these masks and avocado, banana, all these healthy ingredients and things that we put on our hair, but the truth is, once our hair comes out of our hair follicle, it's essentially dead. So put all of those healthy ingredients, like still do your deep conditioning and all that stuff that I mentioned before, but also make an effort to put all of those healthy ingredients in your body, your vitamins, your fruits, your vegetables. I started making green smoothies, and I have green smoothies almost every morning, Monday through Friday, full of kale and spinach and bananas and all types of things that are good for you. For me, that was like a really easy way to get a lot of my vegetables out of the way. Smoothies with their mangoes and your bananas is naturally sweet. And like I said, sugar is my favorite food group, so this is what we like. This works for us. And also take like a multivitamin. Multivitamins are great for you, especially with our diets today. It can be very hard to get everything that you need out of just diet. So multivitamins are always really good for filling in those gaps that we might not even know are really there. But when you think about your hair, your body takes all of the nutrients and minerals and vitamins that you eat, and it'll use it for all of your essential bodily functions, your heart, your lungs, things like that. And then it'll really take whatever is left over, so whatever is excess, and it'll put it towards things that you don't really need to survive, like your nail strength and your hair and things like that. So that's why it's so important to get more vitamins than you actually need, so that your body can take that excess and put it into your hair and our nails and those things that our body says, you know, we're not going to waste energy on this, but if we have a little extra vitamins, a little extra minerals, a little extra protein, then we'll send it here to these external things, like the icing on the cake, you know. Hand in hand with that is just drinking more water. And I know we all know 8 cups a day, all that, but really do a little bit of research and see how much you need for your height, body weight, stature. I know for me, it's more like 10 cups a day. And there are also a lot of people who try to drink like a gallon a day for an extended period of time. But really just making sure you get enough water for your body is also very important when it comes to not only hair growth, but like keeping your skin clear and keeping your weight down and all types of things. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It was jam-packed with a lot of great tips for maintaining length. If you have any questions on anything at all, please drop a comment in the section below. Make sure you subscribe. I'd love to see you on the next video. Bye.